Eli was 6 when he found the bear. It wasn't cute. Not really. It was old, fur matted, eyes glassy and chipped. One ear had been sewn on with red thread that didn't match. He found it in a wooden chest while playing hide and seek in his grandma's attic, under a blanket that smelled like mothballs and memories. The tag on its paw read, Mr. Still. Eli thought that was a funny name, until he realized the bear never moved, but never stayed in the same place twice. At first, he thought it was just his imagination. He'd leave Mr. Still on the chair, only to find him perched at the edge of his bed. One night he woke up, and the bear was sitting on his chest, staring at him with those cracked glass eyes. That's when the whispers started. Late at night, when the house sighed and groaned with age, Eli would hear them. Software slow, scraping along the walls. "Play with me, Eli," he tried to tell his parents. They laughed. Grandma just stared at the bear and muttered something under her breath that sounded like a prayer. So Eli stopped telling anyone, but he didn't stop listening. Mr. Still didn't like other toys. Eli's action figures went missing. His favorite robot was found in the fireplace, half melted. When he brought a new stuffed bunny to bed, he found it the next morning, torn open, stuffing scattered, red thread binding its mouth shut. "One friend at a time," the bear whispered. Then came the dreams. He floated through endless forests of ink and bone, where shadows wore faces and the sky whispered his name. Mr. Still was always there, walking beside him, always smiling, though he had no mouth. But Eli wasn't scared anymore. In the dreams, the world made sense. The trees listened. The wind knew his secrets. And the bear protected him from the things with too many eyes. On Eli's 7th birthday, he vanished. No signs, no struggle, just a cold, still bed. And the bear sitting at the window, staring out into the woods. They searched for weeks. Dogs lost the scent. Cameras glitched. And the only thing they ever found was a single thread of red yarn on the attic stairs. Years passed. The house stayed empty. But one autumn, a little girl named Maren moved into the house with her parents. In the attic, she found a box. Inside, a bear with worn fur, a crooked ear, and a name stitched in red. Mr. Still. That night, she held it close and dreamed. In the dream, she stood beneath a sky like ink, stars glimmering like watchful eyes. The forest around her pulsed with slow, breathing shadows. And from between the trees stepped a boy with bright eyes and leaves in his hair. "Hi," he said. "I'm Eli. I used to live here too." Maren smiled. "Are you a dream?" He shook his head. "Not anymore." He took her hand and led her deeper into the forest, where the trees whispered secrets and time moved like syrup. Shapes moved with them, soft giggles, flickers of other children, all with the same distant look, all holding toys stitched in red. "What happened to you?" she asked. Eli's smile faded. He glanced at the bear in her arms. "Mr. Still finds the lonely ones. He brings them here. But he doesn't keep us." "Then where are you now?" Eli pointed at his own chest, and Maren saw it. A seam down the center, just like the bear's, stitched in red, faintly pulsing. "We become part of him," Eli whispered. "He wears our hearts like thread, one child at a time." Maren clutched the bear tighter. "Then why am I here?" "Because he's not just a monster. He's a collector, a maker. He chooses the ones who need this place." He looked up. The stars blinked brighter, closer, like they were listening. "I was forgotten, but here I'm remembered. In the real world I disappeared, but in this one, I am Mr. Still now. And soon, maybe you will be too." Maren hesitated, then smiled. "Okay." Behind them, the trees unfolded like pages in a living storybook. The wind hummed her name. The stars began to sew. In the waking world, her parents searched, called her name until their voices broke. But the attic was empty, except for a torn blanket and a wooden chest, closed tight. And the bear, he wasn't there anymore. But sometimes, when the house creaks just right and the air turns cold, you can hear two sets of footsteps above you. And if you look up at the window, you might see two shadows sitting side by side, still, smiling, watching.
When the night gets bright and the stars align, we stir up dreams in cosmic time. A little stardust, a little tune, you're mixing it with the moon.